I think they saw a white head come out when their baby was born, and they knew they weren't keeping that child. You think in your mind, I'm going over there and I'm going to save this child. But somewhere in the process, that child becomes your blood, no matter whether the child was born from you or not. Elijah was found within a week of his birth because he still had an umbilical cord hanging off of him. Abby was passed off on a bus. Paul, his name is Gulin because he was named after the guy that turned him into the orphanage. Micah, I know they found him on May 7th, and they said he's about a month old.
Come with me, Micah. 今晚把叉子放桌子上。
You're born with no pigment whatsoever in your hair, your eyes, your skin. Paul, go, go, go. Y'all need some sunscreen if you're going to be in the sun. You need to get in the shade. Steve says I've always wanted to adopt. We really wanted to do something more for God.
You know, they look pretty much like they could have been one of my kids. There's nothing that really makes them stand out to me. I just have to make myself aware that they need to have sunscreen. I better do that. It'd be really nice if you brought the sunglasses instead of forgetting them. But other than that, the albinism on a day-to-day basis really kind of recedes.
His home.
I never knew that people with albinism had low vision.
He was told that the west of that was enough.
Because the brain can't see a picture, it's constantly moving the eye. Paul has to turn his head completely sideways and lock it to the side like this. And he will probably be, out of the three, he'll be the Braille reader.
Me.
You know what that says? Do you know what my name is? Yes, it says K. And what's my name? Kim.
Mom,
Kim.
I don't know how to say that.
K.
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 Micah's adoption was the toughest one we had. Oh, we also didn't expect Micah to be having tuberculosis. I was his lifeline, and he wanted me with him if something uncomfortable was going to happen. I think that every kid knows that there is supposed to be a mama, and the mama is there to protect them and to advocate for them and to take care of them. Yep, Elijah, Paul, and Micah are going to go. Abby. Someone will walk up and say, "Are they triplets?" Because albino, and you've got the same clothes on, And I'll explain. No, 8, 9, 10. Those 3 boys, they would not have had a life. An albino person in China would not have the opportunity to go to school. They would not be allowed to marry, and they would not be allowed to work.
I'm not different from any of you. I'm just like you. I'm a human, and you don't need to be thinking I'm so different and weird.
Anyway, that's a girl color.
They'll run
get on
into
the
comments about, why does he look like that? Why, and then that starts to give them that sense that I'm different, and it's not necessarily a good thing. Between the homeschooling and the fact that they have 2 brothers that look just like them, I think that's been a real shield to them. I think it has helped them all just to find their sense that, hey, I'm just normal.
I'm hungry, Mom. Oh, and who's this?
I'm sorry. What did you walk into? I can't change your socks every time.
He walked into a
I'm
mud
sorry.
puddle.
Huh?
Walked into a mud puddle.
Well, I mean, here I am 53 years old and Elijah's 10. So yeah, we're pushing the envelope. We can just get old, or we can get old and do something. And this is what God laid on our hearts to do with our time.
go get some more. You have mine. But you can have mine and go get some more.
No, Micah, I think that we have enough.
Okay. Yeah, bro. You want